Okay. Let's see what we're at here. Okay, there go the notifications. We love that, don't we? We love it. In a double-blind RCT, ivermectin that was administered within 7 days after COVID-19 symptom onset was shown not to be of any clinical benefit. Wow, double-blind RCT, man. Ooh. Let's retweet that. That was weird. My sound just shut off. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna do a show this morning. I am gonna go live. Who's here? We got Nick Brown, show. Debbie, Mark Andrew Barlow, hello. Kyle Rainey, that's a new one, Kyle. Who are you, Kyle Rainey? Who are you? Good morning, whoever you are. Big Mark 83, what's up, buddy? How's it going, everybody? Good morning. I hope you guys are having a fantastic one. I want you to know that I am feeling fine and funky fresh this morning. So, yeah, ivermectin doesn't work on COVID. As I've told you guys a long time ago, I was just doing this. I'm like, it's for a different kind of thing. You know, it's for a different, it's not for this. It wasn't designed for that. It didn't exist after, wasn't made for it. And just because some idiot on the right said it worked, all of a sudden, all of these right wingers decided that it was, you know, the government was trying to stop you from obtaining it. I got news for all of you. Yeah, double-blind study. It doesn't work, people. It does not work. You know, remember when Joe Rogan said, "Oh, we threw the kitchen sink at it, ivermectin, nucleobombs, all this." And what did I say? I said, well, Joe Rogan might be one of those people that doesn't really suffer from COVID that bad. You know, he might be one of those 80% that doesn't show all the symptoms. You know, and everyone, oh, it worked for him. All he knew is the ivermectin. It worked for him. No, it didn't. It didn't work at all. And everyone else who's taken ivermectin and got better and then did the correlation without causation thing, you guys are idiots too. You're all a bunch of idiots. It doesn't work. Get the fuck over it. Okay? God damn, what's it going to take for people to realize that this shit was a scam? Oh, your daily notification's been acting funky? Oh, Kyle, I don't remember you. It doesn't work. It wasn't meant for COVID. I know, right, Mark? Well, I've been telling you guys for a long time that this whole jump to that stuff was a joke. And the people who were pushing it, like Robert Campbell, that Jimmy Dore, you know, idolizes, were full of shit, had no evidence to back any of it up. And the studies were not peer-reviewed that they were citing. And they weren't even good studies. And when you go and look at the science in the studies, you find out that they were taking other drugs. You know, it wasn't just that. Oh, well, they took this and it must have been, you know. So anyway, I wanted to cover that right off the bat. So we got it over with so I don't lose a bunch of viewers later on in the show. Because I know a lot of you think probably that that's a good thing, that it works. Whatever. You're an idiot. You shouldn't be watching this show. You haven't been paying attention. And I don't want you here anymore. Okay? So just leave. Just leave if you believe that that shit really works. Still, even though the double-blind test has been produced, it's just so stupid. The largest randomized double-blind trial yet conducted It doesn't work, period. That's what they're saying about it. It's so funny. I love the wording. It doesn't work, period. New York Times is reporting on it. At some point, it'll become a waste of resources to continue studying an unpromising approach, right? But people like Jimmy Dore and Joe Rogan want the scientists to go out there and study this thing so bad, spend all the money on it, get the millionaires and the billionaires to put their money in these tests. We've got to find out if ivermectin really works. You guys are idiots. God, you're idiots. Idiots. And you're just so easily fooled by stupidity. So that's trending, which is good. Elon Musk bought Twitter. You guys know that. Donald Trump has said he's not returning Twitter, even though Elon Musk has bought it. He's not coming back. Good. Good. We don't want you here, buddy. We don't want you on Twitter. So keep your World War III causing ass the fuck out. And by the way, Donald Trump did cause World War III. Nobody knows about this yet, but Lee Camp exposed it in a video this morning. And guess what Donald Trump did back in 2017 when he was president of the United States? He sent John McCain, Lindsey Graham, and oh yeah, Democrats, Amy Klobuchar, your darling. The three of them went to Ukraine and promised those morons all the backing and missiles and military weapons and training that they could ever want if they used it against Russia. And guess what happened? They decided to do it. They decided, oh, well, America's backing us, so, to Russia, and we'll just go ahead and, we'll try to get on NATO, and we'll keep threatening them, and we'll shell ethnic Russians in Donbass, and we'll kill 14,000 of them. Yay, thanks, America, for all the support. Yay. Well, that's news now. It is literally out there, and you can see it yourselves. You can see the video of Lindsey Graham, Amy Klobuchar, and dead now, luckily, John McCain, the war mongrel, promising the Ukraine at the time in 2017 that America would back them if they started a war with Russia. So go ahead and start a war with Russia. So if you want to know who started the fucking war with Russia, look no further than Donald fucking Trump. All right? He's the one offering Ukraine all of these weapons and everything they would need to fight Russia. Go look into it. What is a double-blind test? I don't know, man, but ain't it great? A double-blind test means that the researchers are not, it's like this. You give me 3 kinds of cannabis to smoke, and unlike what I forgot his name, Jim Belushi did when they were testing their strains with these gurus who aren't gurus at all. They literally told him, this is my strain, this is his strain, and this is his strain. Well, that's not blind at all. When you know what it is that you're getting, that's not blind at all. So the way it's blind is you don't know what you're testing, and you got to figure it out for yourself. You don't know who this came from. You don't know where it came from. Here it is. It doesn't have a letter on it or anything, and you have to fucking test it. That's all. The red one, the green one, the blue one, the yellow one, the pink one. You test them all, and you write down your results, and you have no idea what the fuck it is you're doing. And the double part of double blind is probably the people who review that information have no idea what it is either. Right? So that's probably double blind. And I'm just doing this. I don't know, but we could Google it really quick and find out, I'm sure. A double blinding, when there's blind is involved in some sort of research, it means that the people who are judging, they don't get to see who they're judging for. That's the blind part of it. Double blind means that probably it's done twice to ensure accuracy, to ensure that there's no loyalties being played out. Like Jimmy Dore loves to fucking do. He loves to pick a side, and then he likes to slant, all of the information in his favor instead of offering all of the information that's available out there. Warlord of Art, that is a great question. And no, I wish I was high, but I am not high yet. But I will be, thanks to Warlord of Art. Let's do a big dab for Warlord of Art, who's asking if I'm high. Daphne Hollandaisy. Daphne Hollandaisy. What's up, Daphne Hollandaisy? That's your new name. I know you love it. I know you love it. You've got your new name. It is so suiting. Wow, once again, I opened up these dabs and they just smell so delish. God, I got to get with Iceman, yo. Get me some bud flower. I'm running low. I do love it. You love it? I knew you would. All right, so morning, brother. Good timing today. Indy! What's up, buddy? So I'm about to do a dab myself here. We're talking about politics today, Indy, so you came on a good day. We're discussing all of the issues, the social issues, the political issues. We're on it. And I'd love to hear y'all's take on any of this stuff. How y'all feel about Elon Musk purchasing Twitter. How you feel about Donald Trump saying he's not going to come back to Twitter, even that Elon has bought it. You feel like that's just Donald Trump lying again? I mean, are you going to believe him? He's lied to us 50,000 times or more. Are you going to believe this one too? You know, I have a feeling he's going back to Twitter no matter what he says. But you know what he said? I'm going to stay on Truth Social or whatever. Yeah, Truth Social. So stupid. And I've heard about people getting blocked from Truth Social because they're leaning left. So it's just as much bullshit as any other social media platform. They'll block you too. They don't agree with your narrative. Just another billionaire. And yes, Trump is an attention whore and wants to be courted. I heard Elon offered that money for Twitter as a joke and they actually accepted. I don't think it was a joke, man. I think he was serious about it, you know. He can stay on Truth Social because it's his narrative bubble. I know, right, Indy? God, no shit. Totally agree with you. It's such a stupid name for somebody. It's based on liars. Fucking Donald Trump is a liar, and they call it Truth Social. In fact, that's a perfect name for that thing. You know, it's not social and it's not truth. It's right wingers. You know, it's not social. It's just right wingers. It's only one narrative, and it's lies. You know, it's another cue ball base. But someone was on Twitter was like, "Hey Q, how many of your conspiracy theories came true?" And I'm like, "That's funny that you're putting that on Twitter because all the Q people have been banned from Twitter. They literally have, and they can't even respond to that or see it. You don't see any more Q people on Twitter, which I like. I think it's great. At the same time, I feel sorry for them. You know, everyone should have a voice, whether you're a liar or not. But at the same time, you're a fucking liar. Ha, ha, ha. You know, it's like I can see both sides of it. I don't have to pick a side. I can like both sides of that, right? But also be on Twitter to hear what everyone else is saying, right? Yeah, it's perfect because he's the personification of projection. I know. Hope everyone's day goes great. Sparking a joint. Kyle Rainey. Don't go anywhere, though. Make sure you stay for the whole show. Okay, I'm smoking with you, Kyle. Was it Kyle Rainey I'm smoking for? Who? No. Somebody asked me if I was high yet. Warlord of Art, are you still here? Warlord of Art, are you still here? Let me know in the chat if you're still here, Warlord of Art. No? No? Okay. All right. Well, Kyle Rainey, since Warlord of Art is not responding, Kyle Rainey, this dab is for you. Cheers. Welcome back to the show. Mark Andrew Barlow, did you make that joke up or did you copy it from somebody else? That's hilarious. You should write comedy for me if you wrote that. You should write my tweets for me, bro. You guys wouldn't believe how close Rogan got to 2 deers this morning. I had him on the leash. And they were so curious. Yeah, you can go there if you want. Elon owns Twitter. Is he going to be better, though? Hey! Oh, my God. I just did a dab from you, Pinoy. What's up, buddy? Dude, I love this stuff so much. Are you still here, bro? Are you still in state? Oh, my sister does not have COVID. Her husband does, but she does not. She just got tested. You leave sometime this week? Ah, right on. I wish you just decided to stay here. We got some drilling into some studs. Well, we got some drilling into some studs here. What are you doing? Some work there? What are you doing? A little bit of construction? Ooh, I love it. What are you doing? You got the drills going. You got the power cord. What do you got up there? You got the battery packs. You're charging them up. Sean McGahee, what's up? Good morning, Nay. What's up, everybody? What we got? Okay, I leave sometime. Okay, we're good. We're all good. I'm going to refresh the chat, I think. I got all of your chats. So I'm going to refresh it really quick. And we might start the reader on that. Oh my God, the chat was inaccurate. I'm so glad I refreshed it. That is not why I refreshed it. I refreshed it because I was thinking about using the reader. And wow, I'm glad I refreshed it. Holy moly, cool. My sister got a little bug, but she's okay. There was something else on my phone I wanted to check, and I can't remember what it was. Dude, how did I let this thing run totally out of power? I must have had it on all night. I can't remember what I was going to check. It's so funny. I literally had something about the show. Oh, hooked up my Twitter account today, subscribed to all your channels and added notifications. Ryan, I saw you. I got that message from you on Twitter. Thank you, buddy. He's like, I figured out Twitter, bro. I followed you immediately. I was your second follower. Sorry to hear your brother-in-law has COVID. Yeah, me too. He's doing okay, though. He's hanging in there. He's vaccinated and boosted, and it's not hurting him that bad. Your brother has a bug? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going around, because everybody decided to take their masks off and wanted to everybody wanted to just live free again, and I totally understand that. I get it, but at the same time, it's not working. It's bugs are going to go around, flu's going to go around, COVID's going to go around, and luckily the deaths aren't as bad. That's good. That's a good thing. I'm glad that not as many people are dying, but just remember, if more and more of us get these things and keep transmitting them and whatever, a really bad one could mutate, guys. So think of that, next time you want to go running around, going off to rock concerts and marching in, protests and breathing in people's air and playing fucking patty cake with them. You guys really should exercise some personal responsibility. You know the science. You can deny it all you want. Be my guest. It's your funeral, and it could be. If you're a high risker, unvaxxed or whatever, your funeral, you decide, and it doesn't affect me in the least bit being, so isolated from other people, which I am. Even over here, I'm isolated from people. And I went to go pick up some food yesterday, and I wore a mask when I was around strangers. You know, they were coming right up to me too. People are not social distancing. So what else are we covering here? There was one other thing in the title, I believe. Oh, I was going to show you the video of these deer. That's what I was going to show you. Yeah. Here. Your brother has a bug. I got my garden going this year instead of concerts. Got some sweet corn, potatoes, onions, hot peppers, lettuce, tomato, squash, string beans, you name it. I've had such a blast too. Josh G, right on. Still full season. We still use our mask when needed. Oh dear. I'm trying to teach Rogie. Man, I keep pushing this down. I'm like, I don't understand. It's the weight of my hand. I'm trying to teach Rogie how to be calm around the deer. You know, he'll get a chance to actually walk right up to them. If he was calm and sweet, they would allow that. They want to meet him. They're very curious. These two especially. That's a couple, a male and female. And yeah, both of them are they're very friendly and they're very curious about Rogie. And Rogie ain't having it yet, man. You know, Rogie's doing Rogie. Look at how calm Rogie is. Such a good old boy. Let's read the chat now. I think we're in enough. But it's Control Shift U. Oh, and I got to turn the volume on.
Nick Brown. Hashtag NLRC. Dominic Leo. Good morning, Nay. Debbie Demas Karagianakis Carol. Sorry to hear your brother-in-law has COVID. Debbie Demas Karagianakis Carol.
Hand feeding? I don't
My
know.
brother has a bug. Debbie Demas Karagianakis Carol. Exactly. Josh G. I got my garden going good this year. Instead of concerts, etc., got some sweet corn, ***********, onions, hot peppers, lettuces, tomatoes, squash, string beans, you name it. I've had such a blast too. Dominic Leo. Still full season. We still use our mask when needed.
Good, Dommy. I'm proud of you.
Dominic Leo. Oh dear. Josh G. Look at how calm Rogie is. Such a good boy. Dominic Leo. The dog is looking at the deer. That's cool. Josh G. Nay, do you think they would accept some hand feeding? They seem very trusting. Kyle Rainey. Dogs well behaved. 15/15. 14.
Damn, I should have paused it before it got to the end. Now I got to reset it. I don't know how to get it back.
Settings. Set. The dog is looking at the deer. That.
Oh, there it goes.
Look at how calm Rogie is.
Okay, cool. I was able to rewind it. You guys want to think of anything you want to hear read out on the show? You could hear your own stuff read out on the show. It will forever be immortalized on the broadcast. We're broadcasting to 15 stations right now. So your words will be immortalized on this live broadcast. I don't know. I wish more of you guys would chat. Can you do that? You guys want to chat it up for me over here? Get all chatty with it? Who's going to get chatty with it? Who's about to get all chatty up in the chat? Have your words forever immortalized in my chat right now by typing them in the chat. What do you guys say? What do you say? Purple flat top? Nobody's even smoking purple flat top anymore, Bo. What are you even doing? Nobody's even doing purple flat top anymore, Bo. What are you even doing? No. So you guys everyone just left. All right, that's cool. Did you guys all there's no one talking and it says I'm down to 11 viewers. Who's the 11 people that are here? I'm from Mass as well. That's cool. Okay, so you guys are just going to ignore me and have your own conversation in the chat. All right, that's cool. You can just ignore me. What, do you got the volume off? I bet you turned the volume off. You guys don't even hear me talking, do you? Psst, unreal. You're driving your truck? Well, then you're excused, Nick. You're fine. You don't have to worry about it. But I would think that everybody else that's not driving a truck right now would be able to type something in my chat, or at least tell me why they're not able to play ball. Why y'all don't want to play ball. This thing will even curse, man. You can put curse words in the chat, all kinds of shit. Have fun with it, man. Huh. Freaking Oracle. But Jimmy Dore said it did. Yeah, ivermectin. Yeah, right, Jimmy. That's what your Robert Campbell told you, right? And you believed him. And I warned you about that guy for like months, way before I moved to Florida. Man, I was warning Jimmy Dore. I mean, way back when I was in the kitchen, not even when I was in the living room for the last time, guys. I was in the fucking kitchen, and I did the whole thing about the arm. Remember that? The arm injection site? Remember the whole show we did on that? And I said, Jimmy Dore, you're listening to this guy. He's a fool. And that was the guy that was pushing ivermectin up his ass. And he took it. God damn it, Jimmy. Jimmy, why don't you do a show and talk about this double-blind, test this study that proves you're wrong and proves that ivermectin doesn't help all of your audience members that you lied to. How about that? How about you protect your audience members that way, Jimmy? Wouldn't that be great? Tell them, man. Tell them ivermectin doesn't work. Hey, Tim Pool. You going to tell all your audience members that ivermectin doesn't work, you fucking right-wing fucking party line toter? Huh? Hey, Ron DeSantis and all your fucking little lackeys. You going to do it too? You fucking idiots. Yeah, everyone go out and catch COVID and get a 40% chance increase in getting diabetes. Yeah, great idea. You idiots. Jimmy Dore pushing herd immunity and not warning people about the 40% risk you have of becoming a diabetic once you have COVID. What, Jimmy? You guys remember that show? Jimmy should have listened to me. Nick Brown. Hey, we're talking in the chat.
Is such a good boy. Dominic Leo. The dog is looking at the deer. That's cool. Josh G. Nay, do you think that Kyle Rainey, dog's well behaved? Josh G, haha cool. Debbie Demuth, Josh G, here. Lisa Fernie,
Cheers.
hi Nay, good morning.
Quarter of the hour.
Nick Brown,
Cannabism tisms for all.
driving truck. Nick Brown, hashtag playball. Josh G, I'm thinking right now myself. Big Merc 83. Starting to work, can't chat, sorry. Nick Brown, there's a lot of advice you gave out. Jimmy should have listened to you. 15/15. 11. Set. 15/15. There's a lot of advice you gave out. Jimmy should have listened to you. Mark Andrew Barlow. Some people just don't want to believe the truth, and Jimmy Dore is so irresponsible.
He can be. He's done a lot for a lot of people. He's helped me out immensely. But at the same time, he's hurting people, you know? And I've tried to reach him on it. I've tried to warn him about this Robert Campbell. I keep saying Candle. I tried to warn him about this Robert Campbell hack, this quack. Isn't it funny that hack and quack rhyme? Robert Campbell is a snake oil salesman. He's a shyster. He's a fucking liar. He doesn't understand studies and science. And his whole narrative is a fucking scam. And for Jimmy to not see that for what it is, it's really disturbing to me. You know, it's really disturbing. Because on at so many other things, Jimmy is so well informed, so much more well informed than I am on so many subjects that I wish I was, but I don't. But I listen to Jimmy and it helps me out a lot because he understands a lot of things that I want to have a better understanding of. But when it comes to this one thing, man, he's got a huge blind spot. It's fucking huge. And he has this talent for winning people over. And whether or not they agree with him or not, they certainly act like they agree with him when they go on his show and they sit there and they allow Jimmy to say the things he says with no pushback whatsoever. He is a very powerful individual. Jimmy Dore just has that ability over some people. And I guess maybe some people are, you know, are susceptible to being turned into an ultra loyal follower that will literally just ignore things just because they're coming out of their you know, their leader's mouth. When I listen to Kurt Metzger on there with Jimmy all the time, and I'm like, oh, you're not going to say anything about that? You're not going to look that up? You're not going to Google that? You're not going to push back on that? You know, the other day he said, I'm just going to play devil's advocate here for a second. And I'm like, no, dude, you should, with Jimmy and COVID, you need to be doing it constantly, man. What the fuck are you doing? And now the study's out, and now they're wrong about ivermectin. They were wrong about the injection site. They're wrong about ivermectin. You know, and I wonder what else they've pushed. You know, oh yeah, they're wrong about herd immunity. They're wrong about going out and you should catch COVID, that everybody's going to catch it, because they're not, and they're wrong to not tell their audience that you get a 40% chance increase of becoming diabetic if you catch COVID. You know, I'm sorry if you've had COVID out there and you didn't know this, but now you have a 40% chance better of becoming diabetic. Sounds crazy, right? What else are we going to find out about people who've caught COVID? You know? Do you think he's sick of the pan? Okay, let me let her read this.
Irresponsible. 15/15.
Wait, why did it skip?
15. 15. Josh G.
Here we go.
Do you think he's sick of the pandemic, whether it be rhetoric, guidelines, walking on his toes with his audience? It seems like his comedic side is coming out more and more in regards to the situation.
That's a great question, Josh. Let me say this. Jimmy Dore has an allegiance to something. I'm not inside his head, and I don't know what it is. I've pontificated on this at length on the show. I've said it could be the fact that, he got long COVID. He feels like the vaccination made him sick. He has 3 other people that back up his story when he said he had a pain in his neck on the side of his body that he got injected on, and 3 other people, including Steph, that were with him, and it got the exact same symptom from the same. They all got the same injection, and they said they all had a swollen area on their neck, or their necks were sore, and it was on the same side of their body that they had the injection on. 4 of them. So, whether that, you want to say that that's Jimmy's power of persuasion over people, and the people that are closest to him are, ultra susceptible to whatever he says. Maybe they weren't experiencing pain in their necks. Maybe they were just being sympathetic towards Jimmy. I don't know. I'd hate to say that about Steph, but I digress. Jimmy suffered immensely, and he has a lot of anger around medicine and around what's going on with COVID and the pandemic. Yeah, it shut down his live. It shut down his stand-up touring, and all of his friends and the clubs that they went to and everything, man. And he was fucking pissed about it. And there's a whole bunch of things going on. And you know what, Josh? It could be all of those things together. And the fact that maybe he just loves this guy, Robert Campbell, and that other idiot, the guy that, invented the mRNA, whatever, fucking, I don't know, that guy that invented the vaccine. He loves that guy too. And both of these guys are, always speaking out against the vaccines. And, I totally understand that. I get it. But Jimmy Dore just refuses to stand away and look at it from a more critical perspective. And then he uses, as ammunition, he uses what I call pieces of straw to back up everything that he says. And then a person that he's been the most critical of, what is his name? Dr. Is he a doctor? This Anthony Fauci guy, that he looks at that guy and quotes him on something that agrees with what he's saying about masks or natural immunity, or that everybody's going to get it, or whatever the fuck. Fauci said something, and then Jimmy was like, see, Fauci even says it. And I'm like, wow. And I tweeted about this, and I said, so all of a sudden Fauci becomes a legitimate source of information for you. All of a sudden, Fauci becomes a legitimate source of info. Oh, it's John Campbell, not Robert Campbell. Sweet Lou, thank you for correcting me. I've been calling him Robert Campbell forever. Thank you. John Campbell. Thank you. It could be all of these things. And the fact that his guests like Max Blumenthal and Aaron Mate and Kurt Metzger and his wife and his producer all sit there and agree with him on everything he says as well. And they add to it. It's almost like they're throwing coal on the fire, because they're liking what they're experiencing or whatever. I don't know.
Situation. Josh G. Like he's just tired of taking it serious. Which is dangerous, being a **** CE like him.
Being a voice like him? Yeah. Yeah, he might just be tired. Exactly. I totally agree with what you just said. and you don't know because I'm not, like I've said at the very beginning of this, I'm not inside Jimmy's head. All I can do is sit here and guess. But I know there's a problem. I know there's something that causes him to slant towards a narrative. No, Ryan, we don't do flags in the chat, please. No flags. Thanks, buddy.
Nick Brown. I'm a fanboy of trendy MF Nay. Jimmy should just stop talking about COVID because it's dangerous to his audience.
I'm a fanboy of Nay, but Jimmy should just stop talking about COVID. I know. He should just stop talking. You want me to clean your ears, Rogie? Rogan. Feel better? How's that feel? You are not going outside again, river drinker. Goes out there and drinks 10 gallons of water from the river, and then he has to be let outside like 20 times. It's like me drinking coffee on a show. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move on. I'm a fanboy. Oh, yeah, Jimmy should just stop talking about COVID because it's dangerous. Dude, that's the thing I've said about Jimmy many, many times is that, he makes it a topic of discussion on his show all the time. It's like he's always talking about it. He's made it his white whale, and I think it's horrible. Nicely stated, Nick.
Audience. Sweet Lou. Morning, Nay. Hope all is well, brother.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Sweet Lou. John Campbell.
Thank you, Lou.
Ryan Webb. All we used in the UK was the Pfizer vaccine.
Huh.
Josh G.
Weird.
Right on. He's got a personal vendetta. I can respect people's frustration with this. I just hope we can all grow from this in the future if there is one LOL. Alan Chew.
Hey, Alan.
Morning. Bear market money.
Hey, Bear.
Hey, Nay. Ryan Webb. Only just jumped in on the show, missed the first 5 minutes. What do you reckon about the new Twitter owner?
There's a lot to talk about with Elon. Number one, I'm thankful for this because there's a chance that the algorithms are going to get lifted off of my ability to tweet. And I'm looking out for number one. I want to fucking have my voice on Twitter. I want to be able to talk to people. There's 3,000 people who are following me, and they should all know when I tweet. They should get a thing, and if they want to decide at that point whether or not to like my stuff or retweet it or whatever, great. I want a blue check, because I'm a verified person. I'm on the internet. It's verifiable who I am. I have notoriety. When I go around the world, people recognize me. I should have a blue check next to my name, and so should a lot of you that want it. And if you could prove who you are, that you're a real person, and this is your identity, then you should have that. And I should be able to use my name, Trendy as Dabbers again, and be Trendy Nay or whatever the fuck I want to do. And my shit needs to stop being banned when you guys share it, And if he's going to work on shit like that, man, then let Donald Trump come back to fucking Twitter, bro. Let him try to start World War III again, but block him if he tries to do it again. You guys want to monitor his fucking tweet before you let it go and have a computer say, hey, he's trying to start World War III. Shut it down. Then fucking shut him down again. Don't let him start World War III. Oh, by the way, Donald Trump started World War III. You guys, Donald Trump started this. Just so you all know, and everybody's all trying to say, whatever the fuck they want to say. Donald Trump sent Lindsey Graham, Amy Klobuchar, and John McCain in 2017, to the Ukraine to offer the Ukrainian leadership anything they would need to engage Russia in a war. So we mentioned this at the beginning of the show, and I didn't know if you guys were, interested in hearing about it or whatever, but Lee Camp covered it. He covers it well. The video is out there, and I'd love to just play you the video from Lee Camp's video that he's uncovered that shows Amy Klobuchar, Lindsey Graham, and John McCain literally just offering Ukraine to start a war with Russia. We've got it on tape. We've got it on video. It is damning, the most damning evidence ever. Now, Lee Camp, you guys can all subscribe to him on his Patreon at Lee Camp. Please do. He's starting a brand new podcast. He's calling it a TV show, but he knows it's an internet show, whatever. It's going to be very similar to the first half of Redacted Tonight, where he does his monologue and brings you in footage or video or articles or other people to have discussions. Lee Camp is one of the best out there. If he started a revolution, he would have me backing him. So please let me just allow you, just pay attention to Lee here, and we're going to listen to what he has to say. Okay. You guys are really going to get something out of this, okay? You're going to find out that Donald Trump started World War III, and this is how he did it.
Hold hands, put their arms around each other, standing with Ukrainian soldiers. Who knows what percentage of these soldiers they're standing with are Nazis. There are images, I don't have them at the moment, but there are images of John McCain standing with, like, clearly Nazis, with the Azov battalion, badge on their shoulders. But anyway, let's play this video. This is 2016. Keep this in mind. If you watch any of our mainstream media, sorry, I feel like I have to give the for this video to matter, you've got to understand where we are now. If
this was 2016, it depends on if Donald Trump was president yet or not in 2016. I think he was. So correct me if I'm wrong who the president was at this time, okay, guys? And if it was Obama, it was Obama.
You turn on any of the mainstream media, they will act like everything in Ukraine just popped off a week ago, right? Oh my God, Putin invaded Ukraine, and there's nothing leading up to it. There's no fucking context, none of it. And so this shows
this is for Lee
the
Camp.
U.S. our top
bottom of the
leaders. Oh God,
friend of the show,
leaders, Jesus.
Friend of the show.
He's
been on.
If they're ever really leader, if anyone looks to them and is like, I need Lindsey Graham to lead me, then Jesus. These are our American leaders in Ukraine with the soldiers in 2016 talking about how much they're going to fight Russia and how excited we are to help them. So if you think the mainstream media is telling the truth when they say this all started yesterday, Putin decided to invade a month ago, and whoop, where did it come from? Who knows? Then explain to me what you make of this video.
I admire the fact that you will fight for your homeland. Your fight is our fight. 2017 will be the year of offense.
Now, I just want to stop that. He said 2017 will be the year of offense. That means we're going to attack Russia from the Ukraine. Okay? Can you hear this? Are you guys getting all this?
All of us will go back to Washington and we will push the case against Russia.
The case against Russia.
Enough of a Russian aggression. It is time for them to pay a heavier price.
This was Obama then. My bad.
Enough of Russian aggression. It's time for them to pay a heavier price. Keep in mind, during this time, that in the Donbass region, they were killing Russian Ukrainians. So people that are Ukrainian citizens that speak Russian, that consider themselves culturally Russian, 15,000 of them were killed during this time. There'd already been a Nazi and U.S.-backed coup of Ukraine 2 years prior to this.
This is Barack Obama.
The U.S. was sending missiles pointed at Russia on a yearly basis to Ukraine.
This is Barack Obama started
And
World
we
War
need to
III.
stop
My bad. It
Russian
wasn't
aggression
Donald
at
Trump.
this
It was
moment.
Barack
Let's
Obama.
make sure to stop Russian aggression, as Russians are literally being set on fire in the Donbass region for speaking Russian, for being Russian, for culturally being Russian.
My bad. My bad. I got the starter of World War III wrong.
Our fight is not with the Russian people, but with Putin. Our promise to you is to take your cause to Washington.
That's Amy Klobuchar right there.
Inform the American people of your bravery and make the case against Putin to the world.
Keep in mind, this is the same time that U.S. Congress was repealing, I think a year or two before, repealed their ban on funding Nazi groups. That was repealed by our Congress. And why? Because they knew at that time and currently that many of these people are Nazis, and they wanted to fund them. They wanted to give them arms. They wanted to give them missiles. They wanted to give them guns. This is 2016. This is a year or two after they pulled back the ban on funding Nazis. I think actually 2 or 3 years after, because they started doing it right before that coup, 2014, the Maidan coup. And that's who these people are. Doesn't mean they're all Nazis. I've never said the whole Ukrainian military is Nazis. I also, by the way, have said many times I'm opposed to the Russian invasion. So in case you were wondering that, in case you're thinking I'm all for war, no, I'm not. I'm anti-war, anti-imperialism, and anti this bullshit that we're being fed.
This is so hard to listen to, isn't it, guys?
Videos like this are
There's people that are literally leaving my broadcast right now. I know it's hard to listen to, especially if you're an American and you're realizing that we're literally the ones that started this fucking war. It was Barack Obama that did it. I wonder how many liberals just left this fucking podcast. Barack Obama sent those people there. That's under the Obama regime, everybody.
important, but you're not going to see this on CNN, right? They're not going to go back now and say, hey, look at 3 U.S. presidential contenders. One of them nearly won the presidency in Ukraine, telling Nazis how much we support them and how they need to do, how they're doing such a great job fighting Russian aggression.
Hey, Megsy.
I believe you will win. I am convinced you will win, and we will do everything we can to provide you with what you need.
Winning is so important.
Я вірю в те, що ви виграєте, переможете. Я переконаний в тому, що ви переможете, і ми вам допоможемо.
With America behind you, why wouldn't you?
We have succeeded, not because of equipment.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of equipment, John McCain, there's warehouses full of weaponry that has been sent to Ukraine that they've abandoned and surrendered. That's where all that weaponry is going, to fight Russia. It's a big scam so these motherfuckers can make money. I'm sorry, I'm Ron Placoning there. Here we go.
Because of your courage.
Ви успішні не через обладнання, але через вашу відважність.
Not because of your equipment, but because of your courage. But we're going to keep sending you missiles. We'll send you missiles and large guns and shit like that. And that's our main thing, training. But yeah, but you're doing great with your courage as you kill Russian speakers in Donbass. It's pretty courageous of you.
Yeah.
Also, multiple, I think 2 or 3 Ukrainian politicians or diplomats have been assassinated, executed since the Russian invasion began or the weeks before it, because they were open to sitting down at the table with Russia. They said, we need to come to a peace agreement, and they were executed by Nazis within the military. I mean, seems all but certain. So yeah, those are the people U.S. support, and John McCain looking young and spry, wasn't he, in 2016? And I love that he fought for killing and murdering people all the way to the end. Because a lot of people, they
This
get a
is
little
funny.
older, they get a little tired. They're like, I've killed and murdered enough people around the world, enough innocent civilians. I should take a break. I should take a breather. Go play golf. I could go sit out on the porch, look at kids running by and yell at them, hey! But no, McCain was like, I'm doing this shit to the end. All right? I'm a gangster to the end. I don't care if I have to take my catheter around with those little rolly bags. I don't care.
Rolly bags.
Someone's got to wheel me in a wheelchair. I'm gonna keep one of the last votes he did. McCain. That's good. They rhyme. McCain had one of the last votes that he had was he flew back. He's like on his deathbed. Flew back from Arizona to Washington to make sure to vote to continue U.S. support of the essentially genocide in Yemen, the largest humanitarian catastrophe currently in the world in Yemen. Saudi Arabia, U.S. backing, but it's not just U.S. support. It's, in like a yay kind of way. It's U.S. support in weaponry, in technology, literally giving Saudi Arabia data so that they can successfully cut off all food and water and create a famine in Yemen. And John McCain flew back to make sure that wouldn't be stopped, that would keep going. It was during when Saudi Arabia, I think it was during the whole thing where Saudi Arabia executed a Washington Post journalist and chopped him up and put him in a fire pit. And so there was some talk for the first time from our Congress about cutting back some of the billions of dollars of aid we give to Saudi Arabia as they massacre people. And John McCain flew in like a white knight to make sure that killing continued. What an upstanding guy.
Keep the war machine rolling. What a good soldier.
So I thank you. And the world is watching. And the world is watching because we cannot allow Vladimir Putin to succeed here. Because if he succeeds here, he will succeed in other countries.
Я вам дуже дякую. І весь світ за цим слідкує. І весь світ за цим слідкує, тому що ми не можемо дозволити Володимиру Путіну.
He said it'll be the year of offense.
Якщо він переможе, він зможе це.
Lindsey Graham said 2017 will be the year of offense. You guys hear that shit? We're going to attack Russia.
Look how buddy they are. Oh, we're good friends. We're good friends and buddies. Amy Klobuchar, John McCain, Lindsey Graham, all presidential contenders at one time or another, two separate parties, but for some reason they're besties when it comes to funding Nazis and pushing for a proxy war in Ukraine. For some reason they saw past their differences to be able to do this. Oh, maybe an idea just hit me. What if there aren't really two parties? What if it's kind of just one party?
Man, he's mad at that panel. He's angry at that. Why is he so angry at that panel? That man is angry at that panel. He's angry. Oh my God, man. Can you guys believe that shit? So it was Barack Obama sent John McCain, Lindsey Graham, and Amy Klobuchar to the Ukraine to offer them everything that they would need to engage Russia in war back in 16. I don't know the actual date, but it was 2016. And that was Barack Obama. And He started World War III, man. This will be the year of offense, Lindsey Graham said. And Barack Obama was okay with that. This will be the year of offense. I mean, I'm surprised Lee Camp didn't seize on that little phrase. "2017 will be the year of offense." You guys digging the construction sounds in the background?
Owner. Ryan Webb. No problem, mate, no flags.
Thank you, Ryan.
Ryan Webb. Exactly what I thought, mate. Free speech would be great.
Yeah.
Sweet Lou. I don't watch any of Jimmy's COVID videos. His anti-establishments are great. Also, I wish he would expose Republicans more. Josh G. I would bet almost all people, aside from those who run the companies doing so, would pay serious money or give something up to return to a World V0 ID of algorithms. Sweet Lou. I think Musk will allow open dialogue on Twitter until the dialogue speaks against him. Ryan
It already
Webb.
does speak against him.
Where can I find that video? Ryan Webb.
Lee Camp.
Did you say Lee Kemp?
CAMP Camp. It's a moment of clarity with Lee Camp. Video uncovered U.S. planning this for years. Where can I find this video? Blah, 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 blah. You're on Facebook, so you won't see the link. You got to go, Ryan. You got to go to YouTube. This is the best reason to go to. That's the best reason to go to. Hey, Karen, this is the best reason to go to YouTube for the links. Lee is great.
Kemp. Nick Brown. Lee is great. Sweet Lou. Lee is real deal. Sweet Lou. What is the date on the video? Trump sworn in January 20th, 2017. Josh G. I don't think Trump stepped into the office until Jan of 2017. Nick Brown. Yep. Sweet Lou. Graham is a cuck coward. Josh G. Man, that fucking guy has his nose on everything, Lindsey Graham. Sweet Lou. OBOMBA is a bloodthirsty maniac. Josh G. We can give dual credit to and Trump. Megsy Williams. Hey Nay, how are you?
Hey, Megsy.
Nick Brown. Hashtag keep it open, people.
Here we go, Nick.
Nick Brown. John McCunt. Sweet Lou. USA is global terrorist. Dave C. Fishing. More money for them if we go to war. Dave C. Fishing. War equals kickbacks. Nick Brown. Thanks for sharing, bro. Nick Brown. Roofer is making sushi up there, LOL. Krazakaran 56. 5. Krazakaran 56. Morning Nay and Trendies. Restream.io. Restream.io. Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and find at Nay's Garden for the full podcast experience.
I like that.
Krazakaran 56. Nay, you're looking great. Nick Brown. Krazakaran 56.
That Lee Camp video is quite revealing, man. But it definitely shows that America imperialism, we feed war around the world. Yeah, go ahead, start a war with Russia. Here's everything you need. It'll be the year of offense. You'll have all the weaponry you need. So I hope you guys caught all of that. It's pretty psychotic, but we are more than complicit, and everyone should know the truth, about that. So I hope you guys had fun. I will see you guys on the next one. It'll be sometime this afternoon, son. So enjoy your afternoons or wherever you are, and I will talk to you then. Turn on your notifications. Here, that's funny. I said that, and then one of my notifications went off. It's kind of fucking hilarious. You see how important they are. Ooh, my flags are coming today. Yeah, my ultimate frisbee golf flags are coming today. It's gonna be so fun, man. It's gonna be so fun, man. You play frisbee golf, run around the yard, man. Exercise, man. All right. So, you guys take care. Love you all. You're fantastic. Ooh, I saw it. Keep it open. Keep it open. I saw. Look at Ryan trying to do a keep the show open. He's trying. Way to go, Ryan. Hey, Ryan is trying. I like it. It rhymes. It rhymes. I like it. It's very good. Yo, you're very good. Yo. You're very good, my friend. Yo, my friend, are very good. Hey, did you guys see this piece of wood? If you did, you're very good. Did you see this piece of wood? If you did, you're very good. This is something I found in the creek. And I just think it's so beautiful. I hope you agree. Hey, you like it? You like? It almost looks like some sort of a tank coming out of the ocean. It is. It's a tank coming out of the ocean. Wow, there's a spider dropping off of it. Don't drop off of it, little spider. Stay on there. Little spider. Looks like a battleship. You guys are fantastic. You guys are great. I just love you all so much. I will see you guys later. I got stuff I got to go do, man. I got to put on my tennis shoes and go play ultimate frisbee with myself. It's not ultimate frisbee, it's frisbee golf. I got to go play frisbee golf with myself because I'm pathetic and pathetic. So you guys take care. All right? It's a very good. You guys are take care. You guys are fantastic. We talked about everything in the title, right? We covered it all. There's a lot to cover today. I hope we did it. I hope we're able to do it. All right, you guys. I'll see you later. Dude, Tara Reid liked one of my tweets the other day. Savage Joy is going live. Postmortem breakdown. Ending of CNN. It's crazy. Savage Joy, man. Psst, unreal. Psst. From Indie Left News. Psst, nobody's watching Indie Left News anymore, pal. Nobody's even doing independent left.news and leftists today, pal. And in left news. At in left news. Should all be following. and retweeting and liking at In Left News. Ooh, at Nay's Garden Show. Look at that. You guys could do that. You could retweet that shit. At Nay's Garden Show. I just retweeted it. Hey, here's Tara Reid from Indy. I'll retweet that shit, buddy. The same video. It's a double tweet. It's kind of weird. I already liked it. Retweeted it. Oh, Bernie bitch, you're so fucking hot. Stop it. I'm going through tweets, can you tell? Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god, Matt Orfla, man. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? MSNBC pundit Jeremy Bush dubs the Ukraine conflict World War 2.5. Not yet World War 3. Not yet all-out nuclear confrontation. Not yet. Isn't that fucking hilarious?
To be, Stephanie, is World War II.5. Not yet World War III, not yet all-out nuclear confrontation between Russia and the West, but something that probably will not be contained just to the borders of Ukraine. We're looking at a conflict across Europe that will last for a very long time. I think what this is shaping up to be, Stephanie, is...
That's what they want, man. They want it to last a very long time. That's what everyone... That's why we're not going to have peace talks and fucking work it out and do the right thing, you know? Morning Joe never tells viewers that their expert urging more weapons to Ukraine also sits on the board of directors of Lockheed Martin, as my mom used to work for that company, the largest military contractor in the world. An obvious conflict of interest, but they will tell you about his side gig as a DJ. Wait, what?
Security. One of the great lawyers in America. He's got a side gig.
Oh.
And we want to show you what that side gig is.
Well, there we go.
He's a DJ now. He's a weekend DJ.
Nice work, Jay Johnson. Thank you.
And of course,
Board of directors of Lockheed Martin, man. It's fucking crazy. I'm retweeting that shit. Retweeting shit with Nay. That's what this segment's going to be called. Retweeting shit with Nay. Ron Placone heading home. Well, Ronnie, come on home, buddy. God, I had asked Ron Placone if I could send him some more triage oil, and he kept refusing. He said he had plenty. And I was like, bro, let me send you some, please. Let me send you some. He's like, no, I'm good, dude. Now I don't have access to send it anymore. He's gonna hit me up and be like, yo, bro. I'm just gonna be like, oh. Rogie, why you beasling, little beasel? My dog is crying. He might be in pain. What's up, you dog? I don't know what's going on with them, man. War equals money. It is money. You're correct. You are correct. Biflau. Hopefully we'll be able to get back trendy as divers. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, that'd make me so happy, man. I would just be like, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. For the price Elon Musk spent to buy Twitter, he could have provided clean water for the world or ended extreme hunger globally. Either would have saved millions of lives. Lee Camp tweeted that 8 minutes ago. We should thank Lee for his upload, man, you know. Cloud boot jar. It's my dog. Lee, thank you for your upload regarding Obama sending Graham Cloud boot jar and Mick kill 'em all. And Mick kill 'em all to start World War III. I just featured a clip of you on my show, and my audience loved it. So did my mom. I should call him Graham KKK Cracker. Graham Cracker. Are you allowed to say Graham KKK Cracker? Am I allowed to say that, man? Is that okay? I don't know. We'll find out. If with Elon on there, I might be allowed to say stuff like that now. Elon Musk is in charge, bro. You know, yo, Elon, man, I can say that, right? It's cool, right? We're good, right? Dude, boom, Lee Camp immediately likes my my tweet. Wouldn't that be hilarious? He's just like, yeah, that's great, bro. Anyway, you guys have been fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the extra 20 minutes of content. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for all the hashtag keep it opens, man. That's what keeps them open. As a matter of fact. Bye, guys.
Hashtag keep it open. 15/15. 14. Settings. Ryan Webb. And me 100% miss the trendiest dabbers. Mark Andrew Barlow. Catch you later on the next show, son. Ryan Webb. Bye, mate.